Hello, Timos.
Hello, big brother. Good evening.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
It's your diary session. Oh, you got a mustache?
A beard.
Beard, actually.
Yes.
Tell me, brother, how are you feeling today and what the mood is like in the house?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm very fine, thank you. We're happy. Earlier on, we're a bit, I don't know, relaxed, sleepy. But now we're cheerful, pretty cheerful. We're painting. It's been a very tense day, sort of, because we had to freeze a few times, and oh my god, that's why I got my beautiful beard from the ninjas. They just come in and put blobs on you and whipped cream. I have whipped cream in my hair. My hair smells of milk right now. But it was fun. At least I only got painted twice. I only got messed up twice, so it's fine. And just now, only now did I get painted after I took a shower. The first times I hadn't taken a shower yet, so it was good.
And how is the artwork on the wall coming along?
Very well, very nicely, I would say. Well, painting, really hard at it. It's just we still have some empty spaces, and I'm hoping we'll fill it up tonight because I don't want to come back to it again. I just want us to finish it once and for all. But so far, so good.
Do you guys have any plans to finish anytime soon?
Hopefully. Hopefully.
The wall is looking beautiful.
Oh.
Well then.
Oh, thank you.
What is the story?
At first, actually, it's about it's our Hall of Fame. It was supposed to be completed since Saturday, but yeah, we're just putting up stuff that are Nigerian on the wall. Everything Nigerian, from our calling to our right now I'm working on a piece that Euro has started, so I'm trying to complete it for her. Trying to make Ankara, that's our native material. I don't know how to do that, but hopefully it turns out well. Palm tree vegetation, and the huts, the local rural huts, and just everything Nigerian. Yeah, and Wazobia, which is actually I think the 15 naira notes, but it also is Wazobia, which is Wakom in the 3 major languages in Nigeria. So yeah, Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. Yeah, so that's our own interpretation of Nigeria on a wall, and it's very colorful. And we also have a few major dates like our Independence Day and some major events that had happened in Nigeria, 1960, and the buses, the Lagos buses, which are yellow, very popular, very well known. Well, we just need to round up and hopefully to be really pretty, and you'll be able to make more sense of it then.
Tell me what the colors are exciting.
Sorry?
Tell me what the colors are exciting.
Oh, that's nice.
Bright colors reflecting the mood of Nigerians as very happy people.
Happy people, yes.
Well then.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's a no eviction week, Timos. How does this make you feel?
For once, relaxed, like I can breathe. And not stress my head so much about, oh my god, am I going? Am I staying? What's it? And it's actually very, very relaxing. I can finally just no pressure. No pressure. And that's a very good thing. That's something I've had to live with every day since I got here. So for the first time nobody's up, so that makes me happy. It's a good week. It's a very good
And what is that one thing you can't stand? That's something that can totally jeopardize your stay in the Big Brother house.
Nothing, actually. No.
Nothing?
No. Because I'm actually very aware of myself, and I wouldn't let anyone or anything or myself jeopardize my stay here. So I know I follow the rules, and I'm not interested in getting into a fight with. Even though I do get annoyed sometimes by my housemates, they annoy me, and I just feel sometimes they pick on me. I feel like they intentionally pick on me. But apart from that, I am not gonna yell at them or snap at them. I'm just, like Big Brother told me before, just let it go. So yes. Apart from that, I won't see what could jeopardize my stay here. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything, so yeah. And I won't let anyone do it to me either. So I don't think there's anything for now.
Well, Big Brother is considering a unique task that will require housemates to pair up. This task is likely to be romantic in nature. Big Brother is giving you an opportunity right now to select your perfect mate from the house. Who will you like to be paired with?
Wow. I would have gone for Tony, but Tony is with Bisola, so I don't want none of that. Ife, Mavis, I'll just stay with Bali. I'll be with Bali.
T-Rose?
Nah, yes.
T-Rose?
Yes, Big Brother.
Is there anything else you would like to tell Big Brother this evening?
No. No, Big Brother.
That concludes your diary session.
Okay.
You want to say something?
I just wondered what romantic nature meant. That's the end of my diary session. Okay?
You have a pleasant evening.
Thank you.
You may leave the diary room.
Thank you, Big Brother.
You doing this one? Yes, good evening. How's your day going?
It's been interesting so far. Really interesting. Lots of whipped cream and ninjas and painting now. So yes, it's been super interesting.
Big Brother is sure it is.
Yes, Big Brother.
So how's the artwork coming along?
Oh, it's coming on great. It's coming on great. So luckily we were able to outline a couple of stuff before we stopped on Saturday. So now it's coming out great. Now that we're adding color to it.
This is your diary session. Tell Big Brother what exactly you guys are designing on the wall.
Okay. We're just trying to infuse different ideas that we all came up with. There's the T-Boss came up with something like an evolution from rural to urban settlement. So we infused that. Karen and what's her name, Marvis, came up with some trees. We did that. I was with Basti, so we came up with a palm and infused the 50 kobo coin. We wanted to draw a note, a naira note, but we weren't too sure of what was on it. And then we said we shouldn't infuse people, and then Big Brother said we shouldn't add draw people. So we said, okay, fine, let's not do notes, let's go with coins. So what we could remember was the 50 kobo coin, and Basti has done that on the palm, which I just finished painting now. So what's his name? Tony came up with a mouth, infusing dates, a tongue, cars, and so it's basically everybody's a collage of all our everything in our heads. So that's what we put on the wall, and it's looking really colorful and nice. Big Brother.
The world is looking very colorful and exciting.
Thank you, Big Brother.
Well done, guys.
Thank you, Big Brother.
So are you guys planning to finish the painting anytime soon?
Yes. Hopefully. It's just that the little details are the ones that take a lot of time. I'm hoping that by the time we're done with the tree, and there's 3 of us on it, that's myself, Marvis, and T-Boss, we should be done, hopefully. Yes.
It is a no eviction week, so how does this make you feel?
Big Brother, I feel so good. Like, you don't have to worry about going home on Sunday. I did think I was going to be nominated this week because I had gotten an immunity. I got immunity last week, so I was already, just be prepared. Anything can happen, you can just go home. But now that I know I'm staying 1 extra week in the house, it's like I'm heaving this sigh of relief. It feels so good. So yes, I'm happy for that. Thank you very much, Big Brother, for giving all the housemates that. I'm super grateful.
What is the one thing you can't stand? Something that can totally jeopardize your stay in the Big Brother house? Want to share it, Big Brother?
I think the only thing would probably be violence, like physical violence. That would be the only thing. And yes, that would be the only thing. Because if it's being teased, name calling, I think I have received it the most in the house from almost everybody. So that I can tolerate. Because I try to just see the brighter side of it, like, just making fun. But the one thing that I wouldn't that could jeopardize is if someone gets probably physical with me, like, and I know it's maybe from an argument, like I jump on Tony a lot. I know I'm a bit physical with him and play, but that's what's just playing. But if it's from a heated argument and then something gets really physical, I would be this close. I don't know how I would react, but I just might try to defend myself and get physical as well. So that's the one thing that I wouldn't stand that would probably jeopardize my stay in the house.
Listen,
Yes, Big Brother.
Big Brother is interested in knowing how the mood in the house is, especially after Sunday's disqualification of Kevin and, of course, the eviction of Euro.
Yes, for Uriel and stuff with Uriel, we all miss Uriel, butt cheeks. There's nobody, like my song, like almost every day, not a day goes by without me saying Gypsy Uriel, but now there's no Gypsy Uriel in the house. A few supplies came yesterday and we're looking at them, oh my goodness, it's Uriel that knows what this is, what are we going to do with this? Cooking, I really miss Uriel. I didn't think she was going to leave, honestly. I miss her. For Kemen's disqualification, I know I was a bit one-sided when we asked him, dude, what's going on? Why are you leaving? From the statement he made, he said, obviously, the views he shares are not the same with what T-Boss shares. So I just went all goodness. T-Boss is an evil white witch. I did say these things, and when she called me aside and told me what went down, I was like, I felt really bad. I miss Kemen. I admire him. I admire his drive, his focus. I admire the fact that he loves to help other youth. But what he did, man, I told him, you know what, even if T-Boss didn't say anything, even if T-Boss didn't know what went down, as long as Big Brother saw it, it was enough for Big Brother to do what he did. It was really bad. I am disappointed in Kemen for what he did. I don't know what pushed him. I don't get it. I really don't get it, honestly. But I do miss him, and I just hope that this disqualification doesn't hinder anything that he has, any future plans that he has. But T-Boss, on the other hand, I had to really apologize to her. like, I'm deeply sorry. She said, I don't like her. I like T-Boss, but it's just that sometimes I think she overdoes certain things. I really like her, but my mouth is big, I will just talk. But I felt really bad for her, and I was deeply sorry. I hope she does accept my apology. She said she has, but I felt her pain. And the mood in the house, yeah, we were all practically against T-Boss until we knew what went down. We were like, yikes, okay, tables turn. So that was really terrible, and I do feel for T-Boss so much.
The Big Brother house is a place of learning. It is a place of also having great fun.
Yes, we will.
But within these are rules. Big Brother has rules.
Yes, we will.
So, if any housemate runs foul of the rule, the corresponding punishment according to the rules will be meted out.
Yes, we will.
And you do understand that Big Brother will disclose the details of what led to this in due time.
Yes, we will.
Big Brother would like to reiterate here that the safety and well-being of all the housemates is paramount to Big Brother. Is that clear?
Yes, we will.
Keep that in mind. Big Brother is considering a unique task that will require housemates to pair up.
Okay.
Now this task is likely to be romantic in nature. Big Brother is giving you an opportunity to select your perfect housemate from the house.
Okay.
Who will you like to be paired with?
That would be Tony.
That was a no-brainer.
Yes, because I'm most comfortable with Tony. Like he accept. I think he tolerates my excesses because I know I can be a little overbearing. So yes, Tony.
Tolerance.
Yes.
That's profound. So,
I know. The way I play with Tony, I cannot do that with the other housemates. Like, even though I jump on them, tease them and stuff, there's a limit with them. But with Tony, so that's what most times I always ask my mama annoying me. He says, no, it's fine. So yeah, with Tony I can have fun. I know I can have fun with Tony. So yes, I would enjoy this. If Tony is who I'm paired up with, eventually I know it will be good.
is there anything else you want to tell Big Brother this one?
Big Brother is just my hair.
What about your hair?
I just want the haircut and the relaxer and curl activator and stuff. The other ladies got so many things last week, Big Brother. It was so heartbreaking watching them walk away with lots of Rita's products, and I'm like,
Because there was a barber in the house over the weekend.
Yeah, that's the. I asked the head of house if I could cut my hair and knowing that, but he said no, that Big Brother would say no.
But you had discussed your haircut with Big Brother, and Big Brother had told you that Big Brother would do something
About it.
about it.
Okay. Alright, Big Brother. So that's all for now. That's just what I wanted to tell Big Brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, Big Brother.
That concludes your diary session. Have a pleasant evening.
Alright, Big Brother.
You may leave it there.
Thank you.
Hello, T-Boss.
Hello, Big Brother. Good evening.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
It's your diary session. Oh, you got a mustache?
A beard.
Beard, actually.
Yes.
Tell Big Brother how you feeling today and what the mood is like in the house.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm very fine, thank you. We're happy. Earlier on, we're a bit, relaxed, sleepy. But now we're cheerful, pretty cheerful. We're painting. It's been a very tense day, sort of, because we had to freeze a few times, and oh my god, that's why I got my beautiful beard from the ninjas. They just come in and put globs on you and whipped cream. I have whipped cream in my hair. My hair smells of milk right now. And well, it was fun. At least I only got painted twice. I only got messed up twice, so it's fine. And just now, only now did I get painted after I took a shower. But the first times I hadn't taken a shower yet, so it was good.
And how is the artwork on the wall coming along?
Very well, very nicely, I would say. Well, painting, really hard at it. It's just we still have some empty spaces, and I'm hoping we'll fill it up tonight because I don't want to come back to it again. I just want us to finish it once and for all. But so far, so good.
Do you guys have any plans to finish anytime soon?
No, hopefully. Hopefully.
The wall is looking beautiful.
Oh.
Well then.
Oh, thank you.
What is the story?
At first, actually, it's about it's our Hall of Fame. It was supposed to be completed since Saturday, but yeah, we're just putting up stuff that are Nigerian on the wall. Everything Nigerian, from our calling to our right now I'm working on a piece that Uriel has started, so I'm trying to complete it for her. Trying to make Ankara, that's our native material. I don't know how to do that, but hopefully it turns out well. Palm tree vegetation, and the huts, the local rural huts, and just everything Nigerian. Yeah. And Wazobia, which is actually I think the 15 naira notes, but it also is Wazobia, which is Wacom in the three major languages in Nigeria. So yeah, Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. Yeah, so that's our own interpretation of Nigeria on a wall, and it's very colorful. And we also have a few major dates like our Independence Day and some major events that had happened in Nigeria, 1960, and the buses, the Lagos buses, which are yellow, very popular, very well known. Well, we just need to round up and hopefully to be really pretty and be able to make more sense of it then.
Tell me what the colors are exciting.
Sorry?
Tell me what the colors are exciting.
Oh, that's nice.
Bright colors, reflecting the mood of Nigerians as very happy people.
Happy people, yes.
Well then.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's a no eviction week, Timos. How does this make you feel?
For once, relaxed, like I can breathe. And not stress my head so much about, oh my god, am I going? Am I staying? What's it? And it's actually very, very relaxing. I can finally just no pressure, and that's a very good thing. That's something I've had to live with every day since I got here. So for the first time, nobody's up, so that makes me happy. It's a good week.
And what is that one thing you can't stand? That's something that can totally jeopardize your stay in the Big Brother house.
Nothing, actually. No.
Nothing?
No. Because I'm actually very aware of myself, and I wouldn't let anyone or anything or myself jeopardize my stay here. So I know I follow the rules, and I'm not interested in getting into a fight with. Even though I do get annoyed sometimes by my housemates, they annoy me, and I just feel sometimes they pick on me. I feel like they intentionally pick on me. But apart from that, I am not gonna yell at them or snap at them. I'm just, my big brother told me before, just let it go. So yes. Apart from that, I won't say what could jeopardize my stay here. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything, so yeah. And I won't let anyone do it to me either. So I don't think there's anything for now.
Well, Big Brother is considering a new task that will require housemates to pair up. This task is likely to be romantic in nature. Big Brother is giving you an opportunity right now to select your perfect mate from the house. Who will you like to be paired with?
Wow. I would have gone for Tony. For Tony is with Bisola, so I don't want none of that. Ife, Mavis, I'll just stay with Bali. I'll be with Bali.
Tibo?
Nah, yes.
Tibos?
Yes, Big Brother.
Is there anything else you would like to tell Big Brother this evening?
No. No, Big Brother.
That concludes your therapy session.
Okay.
You want to say something?
I just wondered what romantic nature meant. That's the end of my therapy session. Okay?
You have a pleasant evening.
Thank you.
You may leave it there.
Thank you, Big Brother.
Fine,
Welcome to your therapy session.
okay, thank you.
How have you been today, and how has the mood in the house been today?
The mood has been cool. It's been there. Although our task for the week is, we are still in the process. You said we should inhabit the character, so we don't know how continuous to be acting in character or when we become our normal selves. But it's been quite interesting. Although we slept a little today before you asked us to go back to our painting, which is the most interesting thing for the day so far.
And how's the painting coming along? Big Brother sees a lot of exciting stuff on the wall. 1960, independence. Yeah, 1963, the year of the Republic.
Yeah.
Wazobia and
1999.
50 copper coin.
Yeah, and there's still 1999 for
Democracy.
democracy, yeah.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
Tell Big Brother more about it.
It's quite, the paintings are actually coming to life, and I like them the way they are. They're actually depicting Nigeria in a different light, given what you instructed not to use monuments or popular faces. So trying our best to create ideas that will, once someone sees it, will say, okay, this is Nigeria they're talking about. So far it's so good, it's coming out great, and everybody's putting in their best to see that it's finished. And funny enough, this is the first task that we actually want to go back, we're really now wishing to go back to complete. So everybody's so into it. The painting is coming from everybody's, and it has been awesome. It makes sense as they go. Everybody's putting in their 100 and they're bringing out good stuff. This art actually showed that your physical strength or mental strength is not enough. Just the expression of what you see or feel or imagine. So far so good. Everybody's doing great, and it's exciting. I hope by the day the total picture could make final sense. That's my own. When you just see it, you just appreciate the beauty of the art.
And speaking of total picture, is there anything particularly all this will lead to? Is there a specific message, or is it going to be individual depictions of what makes Nigeria great?
That was the problem. They're trying to create a story, but I know as it be, everybody come here, or everybody come back, so nobody will want to make another person's idea subdue your own. So I knew that at the end of the day, It's just the individual depiction of what Nigeria is to the person, or what the person can explain to another person, like a foreigner, what Nigeria means to the person. So I'm not see any story connecting. It's more like everybody's doing his own painting, making it say, "I'm me paint that one, I'm me paint that one." And me, I can understand because at this place, everybody got to put himself first before any other thing. So for me, I don't think there's a story. It's just everybody painting what they feel about Nigeria. But at the end of the day, if you end up to the story, fine. But for me, I've not seen any stories so far, so good.
Are you guys planning to finish anytime soon?
Yeah, hopefully we're doing the finishing touches. Like I've done with my own painting, just like I said, everybody do. I don't finish my own painting, so I'm trying to assist others in their painting so that we finish up by the end of today. Bad as bad.
And Big Brother's been freezing and unfreezing housemates. Tell Big Brother about that.
It's been crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. Unexpected freeze, and they are going to tickle you with. I think they call that is a milkshake. I mean, they use it in cake. I don't forget the name. Something. What if for cake? I have the ice cream, and the one they use in the and the paints they use. But it's been fun. I really liked when you brought in the girl. At least for the first time I saw a female ninja, it was quite exciting. We were wishing you would send more of her and the rest of the guys based on logistics, but it was fun for me. At first I didn't understand the whole idea, but after the second and third phase, I got used to it, and I'm still wanting. I don't know whether we'll paint next or spray next, but it's been fun. And thanks for that side attraction.
It is an revision week. How does this make you feel, Ife?
It does make me feel grateful. That's just thanking God that, I'll still be here till the 8th week, and by God's grace, 9, 10, 11. So far so good. I'm just happy, just grateful to God and to everybody who has supported me this far. So I thank them well for supporting, and they should keep, because they never finish. The worst, they continue till April.
You're hoping to be in the house 9, 10, 11 week and so on.
Yes, sir.
But there is that one thing that can stand in your way, that one thing that can jeopardize your stay in the house. What is that one thing? Tell me, brother.
The one thing that can jeopardize is if the votes don't come from the people out there. That's the happen to be that nominated and the votes don't come.
What is that one thing you can do or get into that might jeopardize your chances of being in the house?
I'm very outspoken, so fight could hurt me. Probably disobeying one of the very severe rules, apart from fighting. What other rules? Okay, things we're not supposed to talk about, I think. I'm good with brands, so I don't get a problem there. What else? I'm trying to think. But in all honesty, I don't think, so far so good, I don't think I have anything that's going to jeopardize my stay in the house, because I try my best. Even when the conversation is coming, for instance, when they're talking about auditions, we were supposed to talk about, I just stay mum and listen to them. And based on logistics, when I said I'm in my selfish mode, I'm not correcting anybody. I believe anybody. If you then cast you, that's fine for me. And about brands, I try my best to stay away from that. And about things we're not supposed to talk about, probably talking to the ninjas, so on and so forth. So I think by God's grace, I'm playing by the rules, and I know by myself, command myself from the house, God willing. So I don't actually see anything that I'll be able to do. If it would, since if it don't happen. But so far so good, I'm already used to the system.
Obviously, Efe, housemates loved Euro, but Nigerians thought otherwise, so she was evicted.
Yeah.
Carmen was disqualified. Same day. Tell me, brother, how this has impacted the mood of the house.
For me, I like to come from my own side to generalize in the house. I'm like a sample because I don't know what they feel. For me, it was more like, just like I said, Nigeria never tested her faith before. She was very fortunate to not have been nominated, so she didn't know if her style was accepted by the people or not, and so she was actually just leaving. But she was very pessimistic, and she used sentiments against herself. The fact that she had not been nominated, she had always saying when she would, she was certain she was going to go. I tried in my selflessness to convince her, but this is what it is. She already make up her mind. As for Kemen, that was very disappointing. I don't want to use that to judge him, but I think I expected more from him. Based on logistics, if country they catch you, focus on one person. Yana your mind. So if you drop, if she not drop, she will just help you reach one level where you go fit use money till the end. So, but I don't want to judge him. Shit happen. Sorry for using that word. Bad things they happen, wrong things they happen. So it was unfortunate for me. But for me, it just taught me a lesson that actually gotta be careful with girls, man. Sometimes can lead you into serious temptation. But I wish him all the best, and I pray he doesn't let it take him down or bring him down. He should continue because he has been great in the house, and he's going to be great in life. So that's just it.
One of the fundamental aspects of the Big Brother house is that housemates are at liberty to have fun, great fun.
Yeah, very obvious.
But there are limits.
Sure.
And Big Brother would not compromise the safety and well-being of any housemate.
Yeah, that I respect so much, and it has been obvious in times where we were sick or in distress. And sometimes that way you surprise us with gifts. It just shows that you understand emotions and every stuff. And so totally get.
Big Brother will continue to protect the housemate at all costs.
Yeah.
You do understand that Big Brother will disclose the details of what led to his disqualification in due time.
Yeah, sure. But on my own part, I feel and my certainty for the fairness of Big Brother is I can say 100. Because your judgments don't come out of any sentiments. You're not loyal to anybody. So if someone has been proven wrong, has said the wrong from Big Brother, I take it the way it is. No judgments. Just like when we did a general nomination, I felt it was fair, way better than the one who come and backstab ourselves here. So I'm not interested in watching the video because I don't want to actually see the real picture. It might actually give me a difficult, it might put me in a difficult position to actually want to judge and start. So whatever you said and from what I've heard, I'm cool. I feel Big Brother is fair enough. And the love you've shown to all of us, it cannot just change in one day and you decide to victimize anybody. So I'm great. So from based on logistics, for me, the video are not necessary. I don't feel saying necessary. But it's still at your discretion, based on logistics, to convince those who you think you need to. But for me, I don't think you need to. Because at the end of the day, as the host, Big Brother has the rights and reserves the right for anything. Any day you can even decide to just let anybody go. After all, free food in the shop. When I say free publicity, but where they did, so it's not good. But on the other side, being the Big Brother you are, for human sake and for fairness, if you play to those that really want to watch, that would be good for me. Maybe convince them that there's no bias in the game.
Big Brother is considering a unique task that will require housemates to pair up. Now this task is likely to be romantic in nature. Big Brother is giving you an opportunity to select your perfect mate from the house.
Marvin, there's no.
Thank you, Ife.
That's Big Brother.
Anything else you want to tell Big Brother?
Yeah, no, nothing except for you. I just want to greet my people at home.
You have been heard.
That's Big Brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Ife.
Thank you, Big
Have a
Brother.
pleasant evening.
Thank you.
You may leave the dive. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Welcome to your diary session.
Thank you.
And how is the
like 10 minutes or 5 minutes, we'll be done. So yeah, it's almost fully ready.
What exactly are these all about? What's the story, if any?
Okay, we were asked to paint our own Nigerian wall of fame. So it's just I don't know, bits of stuff that represents Nigeria. So yeah.
Looks beautiful.
Thank you, baby.
Maurice,
Yes, baby.
big what I would like for you to bring out your microphone from beneath. Well done. So in 10 minutes, you guys are done.
Yes, sir.
Big brother looks forward to this masterpiece.
Me too.
It is a no eviction week.
Yay.
What do you feel?
I feel so good, baby. Like, it feels like, I don't know, it feels exciting. It feels exciting. I wouldn't compare it to the first week, because the first week we actually thought there was. So this one is just free or a little easy, not too easy. It can't be extra easy in the big house. So yeah, I think everybody is just a little carefree.
A little carefree.
Yeah.
Oh well. Until next week.
Until next week.
Definitely.
Definitely.
And then the eviction returns.
And it returns. Okay.
But eviction is not the only means or only way of exiting the house.
True.
As the event has proven.
Yes, baby.
Now, babe, what I would like to know, what is that one thing that can stand in your way? That's something that can totally jeopardize your stay in Big Brother house.
I think that would be if I die, and that will happen. So yeah, I think it's as tough as that. Me personally.
And that's determination.
Thank you.
Now, Big Brother is interested in knowing how the mood in the house is, particularly because of the incidences of last Sunday. That's Kevin's disqualification and Euro's surprise eviction. Surprise because the housemates say they didn't believe she was leaving.
Yeah. Kevin's own. Okay, we didn't know the story, so everybody was. We just got a bit of it, which we all heard it, and we. It was. We were a bit harsh on T-Boss. So the mood, I think she felt like drowning or something. So we were just broken because we felt it was her fault. At that time we were all against her, and then we found out. I mean, not entirely. We just know most of what happened. So we felt terribly, terribly sorry for having judged on one part of the story. So yeah. So after we found out, we went to apologize, and since then we've just been. I don't know. We've just been. I mean, Kevin, like I said, was a very strong character, and okay, when people pass by the gallery, the pictures, I have noticed that a lot of people don't, they hardly talk about Kevin because of how he left. So it's mostly Urel, and then move on to the next line. So. I think Kemen was my person, like I'll put, but I think he was stronger than what he did. He was a lot stronger. He let himself be used. So yeah, I think that's what most of us we feel. about the entire situation, that he just let himself be used. And yeah, that's mostly it, I think.
Big Brother will disclose the details of what led to this in due time.
I would like that, Biggie.
Do you understand that?
Yes, Biggie.
Now, having said that, Big Brother will continue to guarantee the absolute safety and well-being of all the housemates at all times. That will never, ever be compromised.
Thank you so much, Biggie.
Always.
Yes, Biggie.
Big Brother is considering a unique task that will require housemates to be paired up.
Okay.
Now, this task is likely to be romantic in nature. Big Brother is giving you an opportunity right now to select your perfect mate from the house. Who would that be?
Okay. I think I'll stick to the devil that I know. I'll stick to Ephraim.
That wasn't a difficult choice, was it?
Not entirely.
Not even at all, probably.
He knew everything.
Anything else you want to tell me, brother? This is modest.
So like I want the highest likes, not the highest likes, but I mean I want that. So that makes me feel good. I just want to say thank you. However it sounds, yes, thank you really.
Big Brother acknowledges your gratitude. But your gratitude should go to your housemates.
Yeah, I have done that, so I thought I would want to.
And in line with that, Big Brother would like for you to pick up the roof box. Please open it. Show Big Brother what you find. In that castle,
A power card meeting.
okay. Big Brother will intimate you with what the card does in due time.
Okay, baby.
Keep it, guard it. It is yours. You've been eating it.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, Marcus. This concludes your conversation.
Thank you, baby.
A wonderful evening.
You too, baby.
You believe you did that.
I'm very well, Biggie. Good evening.
Welcome to your diary session.
Thank you, Biggie.
Big Brother would like to know how you're doing and how the house is doing in general today.
Yeah, today's has been pretty good. We continued with the role play that we started yesterday, and we also had a ice cream eating competition, which unfortunately we didn't win, but Efe and Marvis won, which was pretty good. And right now we've been painting, so I think everyone is pretty good. Everyone is in a good mood.
Talk to Big Brother about the painting. The world is looking exciting.
Yes,
How's it coming along?
so far so good. We're doing our best to try and finish up as soon as possible. We still have a few spaces that we're just trying to fill up, but it's coming out pretty well. It's coming out pretty well.
Any hopes of finishing the painting anytime soon?
Yes, we were actually trying because the head of house told us that we should double up and hurry up. So yes, we're trying to finish up as soon as possible. Hopefully we should be done within the next hour or so.
And Big Brother's been freezing and unfreezing.
Yes, Yes, I forgot about that. Yes, that has been quite an experience. We've had to shower quite a number of times today already, and we don't know if there's still going to be more of that. But Biggie, I don't know. It's fun. What can I say?
Tell me, brother, exactly what you guys are designing on the wall. Big brother sees Wazobia, sees 1963. What are all these about?
Well, we had a couple of ideas, a lot of ideas, I would say, and we tried to narrow them down as best as we could. So basically, we have a way of we're trying to interpret what Nigeria has been and what it is today. So yes, Wazobia, which is a very popular saying and word, which means wow. It means come in the three major languages in Nigeria. We also have the yellow taxis, which are very popular in Lagos. We have the 50 kobo coin. We have just different things that represent the country as a whole from inception till today. So it's basically us just trying to allow anyone who comes and views the wall, first glance, to know that, okay, this is Nigeria, this is what we're famous for, and these are the things that we've been able to accomplish over time.
It's looking interesting.
Yes, we've been hoping that you see it and you like it, and I'm hoping that you do like it.
It's an innovation, Big Buddy.
Yes,
Does it make you feel?
very, very excited. I think that's part of why we're all in a good mood. Everyone is happy, everyone is excited. There's no evictions this week, so no pressure for now. Except yesterday we had to campaign for votes, so I personally tried to use that to also campaign for next week, because obviously next week is going to be nominations. So yes, but for this week is looking pretty good and exciting. Looking forward to the wedding also, so yes.
It's getting closer and closer to the final.
Yes, it is.
Well, Big Brother believes that there is that one thing that can stand in your way, that one thing that can jeopardize your stay in the Big Brother house. What is that?
Something. To be honest, right now I'm not too sure of what could. But the thing is, I mean, there are threats in the house that I feel obviously have spoken about in the past that I feel could possibly be those people that will stand in the way. But apart from that, I feel like after my campaign yesterday, I feel a little bit better about reaching the finals. Every day is a different story. I know yesterday was yesterday, today might be a different story, but I do feel for now relatively comfortable to before. I'm just hoping that it stays that way, leading up to next week and also the coming weeks. But yeah, I think that's basically what I have to say.
Kevin was disqualified in Sunday.
Yes, it was we.
Euro was evicted.
Yes, we.
How has this impacted the mood of the house? Tell me, brother.
Well, we really felt down. We felt down in two different ways on Sunday in particular, and that's pertaining to Cameron, because at first we didn't really know what the reason was, and we kind of were too quick to judge T-Boss, who we felt was the other party involved. But after finding out, I think it even made us feel even worse. The fact that he did what he did, and obviously it was a just reason for him to leave the house. But Kevin was my close friend. He was close to, I think, all of us in the house. So yeah, we still do miss him, and we still do feel sad about the circumstances that led to him leaving. Same goes with Euro. He was also someone that was quite close to everyone, including me. I think we were really close. So yes, I think after them leaving, we did feel down. But we have to move on. We understand it's a game, and we do know that we're still going to see them when we leave the house. So we have to just stay up and keep our eyes on the prize, basically.
Nigeria determines who stays and who goes.
Yeah.
In the case of Euro.
Yeah.
But in the case of Kevin,
he left based on his behavior in the house, which
Big Brother allows all housemates to have fun,
yes, we.
but they have boundaries.
Yes, we.
And Big Brother would like to reiterate that the safety and well-being of all housemates is vital to Big Brother at all times.
True.
Big Brother will do everything within his ability to protect her housemate from any form of danger or abuse.
True. Thank you.
Bobby,
Yes, we
Big Brother's considering a unique task that will require housemates to pair up. This task is likely to be romantic in nature. Big Brother is giving you an opportunity to select your perfect mate from the house. Who will you like to be paired with?
Wow. The thing is, we're 8 left in the house right now, and I feel like out of 8 of us, 6 of us are already in one way or the other connected. That's male and female. The only other person that I feel is not connected directly is T-Boss. And me, I'm not connected to anyone. T-Boss isn't connected to anyone. So if I was to choose anyone, it had to be T-Boss, because I feel like every other female in the house is linked to a guy already. So I would just have to say T-Boss based on that.
So you are connecting to T-Boss due to your non-connection.
To everyone else, yes. Because to be really, really honest, I'm not that close to T-Boss, but just based on circumstances in the house, I think we'll have to be T-Boss.
Thank you, Bobby.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to tell Big Brother?
Nothing else. Just want to say hello to everyone at home, my moms, my girlfriend. Hope everyone is doing well.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Vivi.
You have a pleasant evening.
You too, Vivi.
That concludes your diary session. Now I need to done.
Thank you.